Days Vault, my fellow gamers. So here we have a surprise little addition, a new army. Chatted with a local dude, and he's looking to get rid of these guys. So I'm like, all right, man, you know, price is right. You know, basically we traded for it. So I got, now this is just the mega army. Inside here is also the components for the other army, for the Nightstalkers. So an army I really didn't anticipate on getting. Oh, let's do it from this side because you guys can see. Yeah, 3 on that side and 3 on that side. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So I'm not much into the, I can't say horror genre because I have an entire undead army, but like the Lovecraft type stuff. And this is clearly Lovecraftian stuff. Okay. That's sick. That's pretty nice. And you guys know, if you've watched for a little bit, that I do have the Leviathan type deal from the Nameless. So this guy kind of matches. He's got all of his smile happy teeth in there. Really nice. And yeah, that's a gnarly model. I mean, who doesn't like that sitting? You know, I guess I could go into Triton Realms too, since I have basically 2 of these models. I got the original sculpt and I got this resin piece Joker, but it's okay because now I basically have 2 of them, so I can't complain. Really cool, big models. He has some things on sprue, and this is like a multi-piece deal. You can get the scarecrows or gas or something like that. Yeah, this is all scarecrow type frames. Let's see here. This is more. You'll have your weapons and your hats here, your little tall witch hat things. And it looks like these are just extra bits, you know, some tentacle-y bits and stuff. So I have to go through and see what's going on there. More frames of the sames, actually. No. Oh, yeah. You got some pumpkin heads. Yeah, that's a pumpkin head with a weird tongue sticking out of it, which I think is what I like about this, is that they have pumpkin heads. That appeals to me. And yet another frame of those guys. So in the mega army, you get 30 of those. Just those. Alright, so I have a healthy amount of bases. And what's this? Oh, you know what? This is probably for the butchers. We're gonna see. Alright, so a healthy amount of bases. Now, I can get the rest of my zombies on bases, unless, you know, I want to do these guys. So, we've got these butcher chaps, and I think they would need the bigger base. And that's something, large infantry models or whatnot. And these guys are rustic. I think it's all the same sculpt. But let's look at this. Now, he wasn't specific on what game system this model came from, but he said that this was a Nightstalker special character Titan. It's a proxy model, but this model's really cool. So there's the back of it, wispy robes and stuff, really cool looking. And then just boom, you know. That's just cool. Just a faceless, hooded, gigantic dude made of wrappings and bat wings. So he definitely needs some TLC with the mold, the seam lines here. But It's a high quality plastic. I mean, the thing's gigantic. Ginormous. Yeah, the seam lines do need dealt with. But it's big. So you got Creeper Man there. So you got, yeah. He's a pretty big guy. And he is on a Titan base. I'm going to look at the rules and see what's up. If anything, I can put him on a Titan-sized base and just call him a Shadow Hulk. I really don't like the sculpt for the Shadow Hulk. I think it's poop. But this is cool. I can look. Giant key, too. Maybe he's playing with Sora and all those guys. The Kingdom Hearts crew. But his armor's cool. It's pretty good. I mean, it lacks some details in the upper pauldron here. It's not scooped out or anything. It could be nicer. It's soft detail, but it's a plastic kit. That's awesome. Pretty awesome. Yeah, snapped together. Looks like yay connectors. But that's okay. I'll have him on a base, and he will look cool. Yeah, he's cool. I like him. Okay, so keys that tell me that this is, yeah. So I got this guy, and he does not come in the Mega Army. He only comes in the side army. I say side army. He comes in the smaller army box. I forget what he's called. I was honestly trying to avoid. Let me see here. It looks like we have an air bubble pumped finger there. I don't know if you guys can see the little air bubble piece up there, but it's supposed to be a long fingernail. There's no fingernail, but that's okay. It happens with these models. I see there's the exact same finger right there that this dude is missing. So it may be in the box somewhere. If not, then it's not. Let's see. So I got 3 of these spooky dudes. Oh, and they're resin, and then I have res stick versions there. Huh. Okay. Res stick. Oh, there's a bunch of these spooky dudes. Yeah, this is just like a boo army. That guy's nasty. Okay, here's part of a spooky dude that's not a simple type thing. Okay. All my spooky dudes. Here's part of Jan's spooky dude. I guess that's him. And then another one here. So if anything matches up, there should be one more spooky dude here. Let me grab these butchers, and we could do a head count of butchers, actually. So and that will lead me to seeing what I have here. Okay, and that's, oh, there is another spooky dude. Okay, good. So that evens out. So 4, 7, 10 of those. Let's see, how many does the mega box come with? The mega box only has 6 of them, right? Yep. It only comes with 6 butchers. So I have 4 more butchers. And then the spooky dudes is 10. 10 spooky dudes. So 5. So that's 10. So 3 resin ones from the other box set. Okay. And like I said, this dude does not come in. Okay, there's 2 more bases for butchers. I actually need, let's see, so that's, okay, that's 8, 9, 10 from this box set. Good, well, good. Okay, so we have ourselves one Titan size base. I think that's gonna be for guy. And since this dude was bought erroneously, what I can just do is template this in MDF and slap him onto this. Like I said, I'm gonna check the rule set. Let me see. I got some monster bases here. Ooh, and actually one is a tad bit bigger than a monster base. Maybe homeboy. Okay. So here, 4, 5. So there's 8. There's 8 monster bases here, which is interesting. And it stops at 8. Wait a minute. 9 monster bases. And then I've got a yay bit bigger base. This is more like a hero type base. I think this is the 50 mil. This is a 40, so 50. And then the Titan base. And I have a bunch of. So maybe the butchers go on monster bases. Actually, when you look at it, that's exactly what it does. See? Monster base. So the slightly bigger bases are probably Spooky Boys. Not sure. It looks it, actually. If you look at the Spooky Boys down there, they look like they're on a bit bigger base. When you look at those, like, fish dudes, see how the difference between the fishy looking guys and then the Spooky Boys? Yeah. So, okay, so the bigger bases are for the Spooky Boys. So it means I'm shy 3 bases of those. I got a whole mess of cavalry bases here. I got okay, and I got 1 base loose. Let me see here. 5, 10, 15. So 15 of these. I should have the 15 hounds. Let me see what this says here. Okay, so there's 10 of those shadow hounds, I believe is what they are. So 5 came from a different deal. And I have differences. I have resin versions and then res tick versions. I almost want to say that instead of the full-sized army type thing, that he got the no, it can't be Vanguard. Because doesn't that come with a Mind Screech? But I think the Vanguard does have the resin models. I'm gonna have to look that up. So I have a bunch of stuff. Let me see if I got all my fish dudes here. And see, I don't know if I'm gonna be messing too much with these guys. You know how it is with extra butcher weapons. There might be a butcher there that's missing something. You know how it is with gamers. Like, seriously. You could... it's shiny new toy syndrome kind of a thing. You know, somebody offers an army, and it's like, ooh, that's cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of these little, call them fish guys. That's kind of what they remind me of, little fish dudes. They're screaming with big old mouths. Yeah, so 10 of those. In the box says I only have 7, so there's 3 extra, which is odd. Get out my hound dogs and do a count here. I'm almost wanting to say that this guy misspoke, and he hooked me up with a Vanguard set. Not sure. I can't be sure. I'm gonna put all the resin dogs off on the side inside the box. Okay. So as far as res stick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10 is what the box comes with. So now, yeah, there's only 5 dogs in resin. Shadow hounds, or whatever you want to call it. There's 5 of those in resin. So the weird numbers is getting me to think that this is for Vanguard, which is disappointing. I was expecting it to be a pure, the other army set, not just the mega army set. Because here also, I've got 3 of these spiderific dudes. You know, they remind me of Carnage, basically. They're like little Carnages. So I got 3 of those cats. Looks like some claws are broken off. And let me see. So this res stick amount should coincide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10 does coincide with the box. And there's also, okay. It reminds me of a Modern Games Workshop undead kit, like a banshee is what it is. She's clearly holding a dagger and screaming with her hand outreached. All the fingers are there, which is good. And the detail is there. Not cleaned very well or whatnot, but yeah, the sculpt and whatnot reminds me that this is a modern GW kit. So this is another proxy model. So yeah, but I don't know what it proxies. Well, another thing as well, I have this, and it comes with, I guess it's deathraydesigns.com, so diorama movement tray. So this cat was going to do and that's for hordes, he was going to do the multi-basing, which is cool, because I guess I have everything for what is purchased here. I'll have to do some counting and find out, but it's a whole mess of stuff that he bought. Let me see, so does it have a total? It doesn't have a running total. I mean, it's not too expensive for all these bases, though, so that's pretty sweet, you know. What's this? Quantity 1, price per total. Yeah, it doesn't have, okay. So price per base is like almost $2. Most of them, man, that one's almost $4. So it's a fairly expensive lot of bases here. So maybe I will use their bases that we had for their, because this, what is this? It's 3 of these big old bases, and you know, that's $4 each almost. That's sick. So it's a lot of cash in bases, but not too bad. You know, I got Gigantor guys, clearly an army box, mega army box, and you know, I got this sweet off-brand model for it. A pretty cool model. Very nightmarish. So I could keep them, I could sell them. You know, I basically traded an army transport for this. So yeah, I kind of, you know, I could actually steal her from my undead army. You know, she could be another necromancer or something, or you know, and then of course the bases and stuff can totally be stolen for my other armies, which is boss. But yeah, I'm thinking that it's Vanguard. I mean, I did get this little creepy dude, And I know that he's in a separate army. All this resin stuff, I'm pretty sure that the resin stuff is aside. I don't think it is in the army box. Because they wouldn't give you weird amounts. They wouldn't give you just 3 resin dudes. They wouldn't give you 5 spooky hounds. None of that stuff. If it's another army box, they would give you like a troop of those. Like you get 10. But it is what it is. You know, I got a bunch of stuff here. Will I play with it, use it? I don't know. You know, I just traded a case that was sitting collecting dust for it. An army. It's a Sabol battalion set. If you guys know what that is, it's 2 sets of trays, and it can hold like 7 to 10 inches deep of tray, different movement trays. So he was very happy with it, and you know, I got this, which is cool. You know, technically I could use him for Morgoth the Faceless, because he's got no daggone face. So, yeah, sweet. Yeah, that would be a pretty awesome Morgoth the Faceless, and he flies. So there you go. But yeah, all right. Well, you guys take it easy. This was just a spur of the moment. Just boom, go get an army. But yeah, all right, man. You guys take it easy. Carry laser.